Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? We're here ready to rock and roll. This is the Coach and Coach podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes. How y'all doing on this great Tuesday? Unfortunately, I know some people are going to be disappointed, but Mr. 64, hate to tell you this, man. Nah, it ain't necessarily Colorado night, but I do got some Colorado news, so you're more than welcome to join in and talk about it because they always in the news. So, like I said, we'll talk about what's relevant, but we're going to keep pushing. There's a lot going on. The College Football Playoff Committee has dropped the latest bracket, and my woman, whatever the case may be, as the trophy turns, it is a straight soap opera out here. I love the way they're gaslighting everybody. I'm going to go through it. Y'all call me a hater. Y'all call me a lover. Y'all call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. Call me on my phone line, right? I got my man Suge Kane already in the back right now. 862-799-9956. Start calling right now. I'm not going to be here too long with this, right? When y'all start calling in, loading in, you can actually hear the show while you're on the phone line. So it's not like, oh, if I get on the phone, I can't hear the show. You can hear the show as well, all right? You just won't be able to see this pretty mug right here. Anyway, I'm feeling better. Thank you guys, everybody, for your well wishes yesterday. I was a little sick. And to E. Brown, I had to wipe my face. I got this just in case, but I think I'm all good now. All right, real quick, let's talk about this. Talking about Colorado, it's been reported that Coach Prime is giving 20% pay cuts to his coaches. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just reporting the news. I'm not making the news. A 20% pay cut to his coaching staff. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. How I feel about it is that's his way of pushing people out the door, but not necessarily being a bad guy, right? Instead of just saying, hey, man, look, I appreciate your services. Thank you. You're fired. You know, sometimes when you play with the money, people be like, man, I'm going to go find somewhere else to go or something else to do. Again, I'm not going to stay on this long. That's his program. He does it and runs it how he chooses. Like the Titanic, you can run it straight into the iceberg, or you sail it in the open seas. It's up to you. You do what you choose to do with it. But 20% is huge. I want people to understand something. 20% is huge. If you make $500,000, that's $100,000 loss. That's $100,000. You making $400,000 now. And that's the difference in people like taking jobs and losing jobs. That's the difference in people staying and going. So he found a sweet spot number to give him. 20% is a big number, in my opinion. And like I said, hey, I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll stay watching, but let me know what you guys think in the chat in regards to that as well. Next up, the college football playoff bracket has been released. Currently, right now, Ohio State is still ranked 1. Indiana is ranked 2. Georgia is 3. They moved up. Texas Tech is 4. They moved up. They have the actual bye week, the bye week, excuse me. Oregon is now moved up into the 5th spot. Ole Miss, who will be playing, but without their coach, Lane Kiffin, due to his hiring at LSU, will be playing. And everybody's still in the uproar about that. He had his press conference. We could talk about that a little bit as well if you'd like to call in and talk. Again, 862-799-9956. Texas A&M moved down from the 3rd spot all the way to the 7th spot. Oklahoma remained at 8. Alabama moved up to 9. Notre Dame moved down to 10. BYU remained 11. and Miami is still at 12. Now, here's what I will say. And I'm not going to try to go long on this. But the college football playoff committee and these pundits and media heads know what they're doing. They are keeping gas on the fire. To my Miami fans out there, I went through this. I looked at it. Shout out to me and Bishop was on the phone earlier, and he had the crock pot rocking. He put a little extra okra in there for me with some jalapenos because it was hot. It was hot. I still don't understand. And you know what? Let me do this for you guys. Let me put this on the screen so you can see, because sometimes you can talk about it, and then sometimes you have to visually see it. For all my people out there driving, don't worry. Just listen to it. All right? Don't try to look at it. Take a look at this. I know this on USA Today. Get all these ads out of here, man. Get this crap out of here. All right, Ohio State, or whatever, 11. Here we go. They have Miami here still at 12, BYU 11, Notre Dame at 10. All you did was flip-flop spots with Notre Dame, Alabama. Notice you didn't move Miami up. You moved Notre Dame down. What people have to understand, this 11th and 12th spot is taken by who? The 11th spot is taken by the ACC champion, Virginia, presumably, or another G5 program. The 12th spot is taken by the G5 program, which is Tulane currently. Let me scroll down here so you can see what we're talking about. I had it on here. God almighty. Where's the dog? Here we go. Here we go. We know these are in the book right here. Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia Tech, Oregon, Here's where the problem comes. Remember, Miami was at 12. Tulane is going to take that spot. BYU was at 11. Virginia is going to take that spot. Alabama at 10. Okay, well, coach, Alabama got to play Georgia. I get it. Alabama has to play Georgia in the conference championship. Based on their rule now. And remember this denotes the 5 highest ranked conference champions. I want people to understand that. They're assuming Virginia is going to beat Duke. But if Duke beats Virginia, Duke is not going to be in the 5 highest ranked conference champions. That will in turn be JMU, if I'm not mistaken. JMU. But here's what's funny, because I'm going to go back to this by Lane Kiffin. Now, James Madison, coach, imagine he's in it. He took the job at UCLA. Bob Chesney just took the job at UCLA from James Madison. A bigger job. We talked about that yesterday. A bigger job. Will he be allowed to coach if they go in the playoffs? It's all based on the school. But I just want to put that out there. Now, I see a lot of people out there. See, you right here, you said Notre Dame is 10. They are. The reason they put Alabama at 10 on this is because they're assuming Alabama's going to lose the Georgia game. That's why Notre Dame goes right back up. This is the gaslighting. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. It's smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors. They make you feel one way. You're right. Let's go back to the top up here. You're right. Notre Dame is at 10. You're 1,000%. Alabama's at 9. What did they say? Well, you don't get punished for what? You don't get punished for what? Losing in the conference championship game. So I want people to get this through their head. Now, unless they change their rules and they go against their own rules, and they'll do that. I'm not saying they won't. Everything that I'm saying is based on how the rules are set and what the rules set. Yeah, the Tulane. Yeah, appreciate that. Tulane coach going to Florida. A better job. Ain't nobody giving John Summerall no flack. But anyway, he said they didn't say that this year, coach. Okay. What did they say, though, Shark? They said that what? If you're idle, you can still go up and down. Fine. Notre Dame is idle at 10. What are you going to drop them to? 12? And put us at 11 over them? Okay, great. We still don't get in at 11. Why? Because Virginia and the G5 have to have a spot. So on an idle week in a conference championship week, we're going to jump up 2 spots, and we didn't even move when we blew Pitt out the water, a 22 ranked team. I just want y'all to still think. And I get it. I love wishful thinking. But I'm trying to be the voice of reason. You know, they'd be like, where his friends was at, coach? Why ain't nobody tell him to get off the doggone bridge? That's me. Get off the bridge. Don't do it. Reconsider. Eight 862-799-9956. Call in. I got a doozy here for going too far. It's kind of old news, and I mean to talk about it. And I started not to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm trying to find a clip. Hold on, I think I got it. No. I meant to have this thing hooked up. I don't understand how people can say these things. And I don't even see how you talk about backlash. I'm trying to find the actual clip without all the content. Here we go. I got it. All right, here we go. If you haven't seen this, Kendrick Perkins, commentator, basketball player, talking about Shedeur Sanders. I know it was a week ago. I'm sorry for being late, but I was out of town, this, that, and other. But I think this is relative. Let me see if I can go back. And this is actually on his website, his page. I want y'all to hear this.
Since 2000. Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful black man since 2009. You know what happened in 2009?
Right.
That's when President Obama got elected in office. He's the most powerful black man since 2009. You said you were sitting there watching the game in your house, and what you did? You ran with the TV.
Goddamn right.
Right?
I did.
What was you doing, DB?
I was cheering. I was happy.
You was cheering like a motherfucker. When Shedeur Sanders is on the field, and when I say powerful because there's 2 sides of it, right? Think about it. Okay, you got the black community. He bringing the whole black community together. I ain't ran across one black person that didn't say one bad thing about Shedeur.
We want him.
And guess what? Not one, because he has the balance. He has the balance of that. I'm arrogant, but I'm humble too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
He have fun with this shit.
And he having fun with this shit. And on top of that, y'all want me to say it ain't. Y'all want me to feel it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, he talking shit. I love that shit, bro.
He's the most powerful black man in sports. No other. Matter of fact, fuck black man. He the most powerful player in sports. Shedeur Sanders.
Now, See, sometimes people want to be mad at the person that says something, but I'm more upset at them two dudes sitting there with them and didn't stop them. See, what I just said to y'all earlier, you're gone too far. This is my gone too far segment. Remember I said I'm the dude that's trying to talk you off the ledge, and people always be like, oh, he ain't got nothing but yes men around him. Those two dudes that sat there and listened to that and co-signed that are yes men. Those two dudes, I don't know who they are. They should have checked him right now. To compare a quarterback, I don't care if it's Dan Marino, whoever, to a quarterback, to a president as powerful, this got nothing to do with Shador. I'm just talking about the fact, if that is not the definition of grifting and just making a statement, then I don't know what is. And what I'm more upset about is those two guys sat right there and allowed that to happen. He know better than that. Now, if he would have said he was the most polarizing player in sports, I dig it. I dig that. But for you to say he's the most powerful black dude since 2009, one, Mr. Perkins, you haven't done your homework. Two, Mr. Perkins, that you ain't out here supporting this community. Three, Mr. Perkins, you need to slap yourself, dog. Mother, hell wrong with you, man. Now, if you want to say he's the most polarizing, that's different. But powerful, understand what you're saying when you're using the word powerful. You can make things happen. They ain't even get drafted. And I'm not trying to knock him. That's why I don't like to do this Colorado stuff. I don't. But people like this, and I know he know better. He made me so mad my nose started running again. But people like this is when I always talk about they create the distraction for this young man. They are the ones who create the distraction. They are the luggage that comes with this young man. He didn't ask Chris Perkins. I know a dude named Chris Perkins. He didn't ask Kendrick Perkins to say that. He made that statement to do exactly what it did. Make people like me and everybody else talk about it. And we won't cancel that. We won't cancel that lie. But we'll cancel a dude because he actually killed 25 people in his rap song. Sir, you clearly, Mr. Perkins, have gone too far with that foolishness. I know it's a week old, but maybe some of y'all didn't know about it, so I'm just telling y'all now. And I keep saying this in our community. I'm going to open the phone lines. Y'all are here rocking. I appreciate y'all. We have to stop idolizing celebrity. I'm not saying celebrities can't be idolized, but that's what we're looking for. There's a lot of people out here doing work, but we won't go pay attention to that. And we'll make statements like this. And this is no knock to Shador. This could be Lamar Jackson, whoever. Hell, he didn't even fight this hard. I ain't hear Perkins say nothing about Colin Kaepernick, and he was talking about police brutality. Slap yourself again. You know what, mother? Matter of fact, you finna get this special one. You about to get, let me find my goddamn button at. You about to get this special one, sir. Is this it? I need glasses. Yeah. You know what, Mr. Perkins? You're gone too far, and I feel like stopping today. 260 in the building. We are now streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So thank you guys. We back up. On Twitter, y'all. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 259 people in the building. 862-799-9956. I would like to talk today. I know my Miami fans gonna jump in here. And I want to say this. Look how sad this is. I don't even have no lights because I don't even know who Miami gonna play next. I don't know. We're going to a bowl game, college playoff. I had to cut the lights off in the building. I ain't even got no countdown timer. LV, yeah, I had to pay for X. They had a deal going on for $1. So I bought it for one hot buck. So I'm saying all this to say, Mr. Perkins, please go slap yourself. Anyway, let me get to the next callers on the line. Suge Kane been rocking here since I think I opened it. He was already on this joint. Anyway, 255 plus calling. Let's talk about this. Please explain to me. I'm gonna sit here in the passenger seat tonight because I don't get it. Suge Kane, are you gaslit? Are you gaslit, sir?
Hey, Coach, if you go back to one of my the old video, well, it's your show, but it was like 5 weeks ago when I was telling you it was a smoke screen, window dressing.
That's right.
You know, but I will say this though. I feel like they just made a slight correction for Alabama because they didn't want it to be to where they lost and they would have to like fall out.
There you go.
Because that's one of their biggest money makers.
Hold up, Suge. Hold up. I want people to follow you because you just made a very good point. No, I want people to follow you because I think you made a good point. They moved Alabama up because they are now in the college football. They're in the conference championship game. The odds of them beating Georgia, right, that they could lose to Georgia. So what do? We push Alabama up. So when they lose to a third-ranked opponent, it don't hurt them as bad as if they were at 10. We could drop them back to 10. You see what I'm saying? I want people to see the smoke screen.
Right.
Because even if Alabama beats Georgia, if Alabama beats Georgia, to your point, Suge, Georgia ain't going to fall from 3 to 15.
Right.
Go ahead. Speak on, brother. Now we talking.
So look, this how I'm looking at it, though. Heather Dinich, she been on the bandwagon with Notre Dame the whole time. But she basically spoke out and said that Miami still has a shot.
Don't do that.
I'm just being real. And she just kind of smirked. She's saying we still got a shot, but just hear me out. Now Notre Dame is in a peculiar situation right now.
Okay.
With BYU being our buffer. Now look, granted, BYU with them winning, Notre Dame will be out anyway. Right or wrong?
That is right, but they're playing. But so will we.
Oh yeah. Okay. Look, so you follow me now. You follow me.
Yeah.
So really, us being at, we really not at 12. I mean, we at 12. They at 10. But that's not good for them for real. It's not, because if BYU get blowed out or if they lose, they out of there. So now you got 10 and 11. So I just want to, if that happens, I just want to sit back and see what the committee going to do with that. That's all we can hope for.
But so no, what
this is going to let us know. This is going to let us know where we stand. But hold on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I figured out though. I was thinking we needed Alabama and BYU to lose. But really, if you do the math on it, we really need Alabama to win. Because we don't want to be a situation where Alabama lose and then they put Notre Dame above Alabama because they're already at 9.
Here's what I'm gonna say to you, Suge.
Okay.
You brought up a great point. See, the trick was, right? It's like Kaiser Soze and The Usual Suspects, dog. All of the facts are right here in front of you in this room, but you're not paying attention to the things that he's using. You understand? Have y'all ever seen Usual Suspect? You ever seen the movie, Suge?
No.
What? Suge.
I was born in 90. I might have missed it.
Slap yourself. Please, Suge. It is one of the best movies ever. And you're going to catch what I'm saying. Go, Suge.
Okay.
Go watch. You call it Usual Suspect. I think Kevin Spacey. Kaiser Soze. Shout out to Outkast even said it. As Usual Suspect, right? Of Kaiser Soze. Anyway, but long story short, all of the things that he's telling in the story are right there. I'm going to leave that there because since you haven't seen it. But we choose, our mind chooses to go with the narrative in which we choose. That's why magic tricks work. They pushed Notre Dame down for the smoke screen, and people not realizing they pushed Alabama up because they're anticipating Alabama to lose to Georgia. Right? Notre Dame is sitting idle. They don't have a conference champion to play. They don't necessarily care. They don't necessarily care about BYU. But if BYU was to happen somehow to beat Texas Tech, well, then Notre Dame is out. Right?
Yeah, we both out.
But they're hoping that finally somebody will do their job, as in Texas Tech, I'm saying, and knock off the 11th team. Because Virginia still has to play Duke. For some god reason that Duke wins, which I don't, again, they're betting in that room that Duke doesn't beat Virginia. And I guarantee a couple palms have been greased so that don't happen.
Right.
The G5 Tulane spot is probably a shoe-in right now. I don't see how easily people miss the smoke screen. I always tell people, don't look at the act. Look at what's not happening. They moved. Why would you move Alabama up when they've been sitting there the whole time, and all of a sudden this week you moved them up?
Well, real quick, Coach. I don't really too much care for Alabama. I don't, and and I'm in Alabama. I don't too much care for them. But I will say this: I feel like it was a disservice to them when they had Notre Dame ranked above them. Because if you look at their resume, after they play Georgia, they'll have their strength of schedule will be like number 5 in the nation. Mm-hmm. After they play Georgia again for the second time. So really, if you think about it, this is how it's supposed to be anyway. So all I want to see. Mm-hmm. I want Alabama. I think this is big. You're right. They anticipating Georgia to beat Alabama, but I feel like this: as a Miami fan, you want Alabama to just win that game.
Correct.
They're going to move up, but Georgia is not going to fall below 9.
And it pushes who? It pushes us back even further. That's what I'm telling you.
No, hold on. Listen. No, right. Look at where we at. We idle. We outside right now. We outside of that anyway. Exactly. So when you do that comparison, this is before all these other teams get like, okay, we already know the ACC got a slot. We don't need to worry about that. They have nothing to do with us. That don't even matter. Like that's already somebody's going to be in those spots. It might be 2 group of 5 schools, or it's going to be an ACC champion, which is Virginia, and a group of 5. That's what they want anyway. Okay, us being at 12, BYU get blowed out. They getting blown out. They're gonna get smoked Saturday. Okay, now look, boom. Then you're gonna have to make that comparison, regardless if you put us in or not. You know what I'm saying? You can give us some BS, and Notre Dame is ran off 10 in a row. They look amazing against Syracuse. You can tell us whatever you want, but with that happening right there, we need Alabama to beat Georgia.
I don't see how. I see the only thing that helps you is The best case scenario, which I still think in their favor, is Georgia beats Alabama at 9. But because it's a see, people are not saying this. Because it's a conference championship game, you're actually punishing a team for being good. Because here's a perfect example. Oklahoma's in the SEC. Am I correct? Am I right?
Yeah.
Oklahoma is not in a threat of being pushed out of the playoffs, and they don't have to play an extra game. See, think about that. Oklahoma is sitting there at 8. They don't have to play an extra game. Hold on, follow me. They don't have to play an extra game. So they're sitting there idle, chilling, and the team that's playing an extra game is going to get punished for being good in their conference.
But listen, that's why Coach, if you haven't seen it by now, these folks can do whatever they want to do.
Oh, that we know, but I'm only speaking of the rules. I'm speaking based on the rules.
Okay, it's no rules. It's no rules. They gonna do this is the SEC and Big Ten Invitational.
Oh well, we might well cancel the show. God bless. Yeah. Good night. Appreciate y'all.
I'm keeping it real. This is what's going on. It's no rules, but I'm gonna tell you this. This is all I want to see, Coach. We handled our business Saturday. I'm happy. We shouldn't be having this conversation right now with the SEC in Louisville. How many times you done said that? Yep. So all we can do as fans is sit back. But my thing is Texas Tech, handle your business, blow BYU out. That's going to make us go up to that 11 spot. But what I'm saying is this, Coach.
Still not in.
If Alabama, that's why they put that buffer right there, because it was at 10. If they would have lost by 14 or whatever, they had nowhere to fall. So now this is their way of justifying it. This is some insurance on it.
Gotcha.
They putting insurance on it.
Gotcha.
That's all it is. It's a buffer. So, okay, oh, damn. Alabama got beat by 13 points in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we dropping them down. It's SEC championship. They had a good game. Georgia got some points in garbage time. We're gonna drop them down one. That I feel like that's what's gonna affect us, because with that happening, with everything that's above, that 9 spot and going up, I don't feel like a lot of that's gonna move around. Now the top 4 will move around because of Georgia winning that game. You see what I'm saying? If they win, but we don't need Alabama to lose, because what they gonna do? They ain't gonna keep them at 9. They gonna move them to 10, and who gonna go to 9?
That's what I just said. And who's gonna go to 9? Who's gonna go to 9 then?
Who gonna go to 9 is Notre Dame.
Exactly.
BYU's out of it. Then what they gonna say? Even if we had 11, well, Miami, if they would have got to that 10th spot, we would have been able to compare them.
So we're in the same boat then. So we just talking the same. We talking the same thing.
No. What I'm saying is, that's why I said we need Alabama to take care of business. Okay. Because Georgia, by them losing, they're not gonna drop below 9. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get it, but what I'm saying
is like musical chairs.
Yeah, but
if they can stay at 10, if Notre Dame can stay at 10, at least we can still have that conversation.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying. You're trying to say because we right next to them, we should have that conversation.
Yes, you're gonna have to. Listen, they've been saying they was gonna do it the whole time. Okay, you're gonna have to come. Give us some kind of excuse or put Miami in.
All right, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna try to do this for the people because it was confusing at first. Okay, I get what you're saying. No. Hear me out. Because sometimes when you're listening to it versus seeing it. So what Suge is saying is they put Alabama at 9, move Notre Dame down as an insurance policy. I agree with that. But what you're saying is the reason you want Alabama to beat Georgia is because you want them to keep Notre Dame at 10.
10.
I hear you. Hold on. At 10, BYU loses. to Texas Tech. Therefore, it bumps us up to 11. Maybe BYU goes to 12. And now that we are sitting right next to each other at 10 and 11, the head-to-head conversation can truly exist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and look, if we don't get in for whatever reason, because we've already beaten them, and if you compare the metrics,
I got you.
Like
the
we already covered everything.
I got you.
3 out of the 4 opponents that we both played, we beat them worse than they did. Besides Syracuse,
I got you. All right, let me run.
When they did score on us, we had like the 3rd or the 4th string in there.
I got you. No, I'm with you.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So with that being said, that's just gonna let us know what type of time they on. If they put, and to tell you the truth, I'm just from a PR standpoint, not PR, but from a rating standpoint, if you take Notre Dame out and put Miami in, the ratings, the ESPN ratings is gonna go through the roof. For real. More so if you just keeping Notre Dame in there, because people are gonna be outraged because Notre Dame's been in this whole time. Like, really, as a fan base, we don't even expect to get in there in your heart, in your true heart of hearts. You'll be surprised come next Sunday they put us in there. You'll be shocked.
Sound good. All right, sure.
I'm just saying.
No, I hear you. I'm just tired of it. Can I be honest with you? I'm really tired of this shit. Like, excuse my French. I know some kid watching. This is like a soap opera, dog. See, I watch action movies.
Man.
I watch
it make good television.
Listen, I watch action movies, shoot 'em up. I don't watch love stories. No, I hate this kind of stuff because it's a never-ending story. But sure, I got to run, man. This thing backing up here, man.
Go ahead.
Much love to you, bro. All right, Suge in the building. That's his theory of it. I like it. Let's see what we got next. I got Anonymous on the line. Been on here forever. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, Coach? It's Ken.
Ken, what's going on, brother? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think Miami gonna get in. You know, I don't think they want Miami to get in. You know, you look at the rankings. You know, and you could tell. You know how the playoff committee feel about the conferences and whatnot, you know.
Okay. So
like,
is this all smoke and mirrors?
SEC, right?
Is this all marketing? Is it just to keep the drama going, as they say?
Ranking Miami 12th?
No, dropping Notre Dame down to 10.
Dropping Notre Dame down to 10?
Yeah, to make it
feel I don't know. I don't know. The Notre Dame Miami comparison, it's hard for me to say because Miami beat Notre Dame, right? But Notre Dame lost only to ranked opponents, to like highly ranked opponents at the end of the season. In hindsight, the teams that they lost to, Miami and Texas A&M, are highly ranked teams, but Miami lost to Louisville and SMU. So Miami did better against ranked opponents, but they lost to worse teams. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the committee really know what to do with Notre Dame. I don't know why they're at 10. I feel like they should be lower, 11th, 12th, 13th, like we're down with Miami more, you know?
I got you. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man, Ken. Like I say, it's all speculation till the people come out. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. All right, Coach.
Much love, bro. All right, let me go get the next one on here. OG Kane, and we going to non-members. Talk to OG.
Yeah, Coach. Well, I agree with a lot of the pointers you and the previous caller, not the last caller, but the previous caller was talking about. But my scenarios is just a little bit different. I think it's probably 3% to 5% that we get in. We all know, when I agree with him, what he said, we all know that the committee gonna do whatever they want to do.
Sure.
That's already been known. So all this, reason why that, you can get that out the window because they've already proven, no, that's not how it's going down. My theory is, and there's so many, and please believe they done worked all this out. they threw Alabama in front of us, like you said, for a cushion. So if Alabama loses and BYU just so happens to win, you know what I'm saying, they're going to bump Notre Dame and Miami out. Because it looks like to me, they either want, from all the uproar that's been going on across the United States, with people in sports about why Miami is not in front of Notre Dame, this, that, and the third, it looks like they either want both in or they're trying to get both out.
Right.
So they can put the fires out.
There you go.
That's what it looks like
there
to me.
You go.
So
now, come on, OG.
I'm looking at it like if Georgia take care of business and Texas Tech take care of business, they just might put both Notre Dame and Miami in. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me.
How though, OG?
And
you ain't got no spots.
Now, I'm just throwing scenarios out there because you best believe they done worked out everything. They see the fire that they done caused. So it's either anyway it go, they're gonna be some pissed off people about a lot of things. But the main thing everybody is just in the uproar about is this Miami Notre Dame thing. How is Miami behind Notre Dame? So if let's just say BYU loses and Alabama wins, then we already know that we out. But what they banking on to me, because they've they've already shown you they're gonna do what they want to do.
Correct.
So I truly think that if Alabama loses and BYU loses, they're gonna say, all right, well, they're gonna put Notre Dame and Miami in there. And that'll shut everybody up. And then if the opposite happens, then Notre Dame and Miami both out, and then they'll ease that, even though other people are going to be upset. But if you look across America, the biggest thing is why is Notre Dame ahead of Miami? And that's just my thing on it, because like I said, like I've been watching this stuff, I'm like, hell, they done showed everybody they can do what they want to do. So while we sitting up here rationale how it should be and why they did this and they did that, them folk gonna do what they want to do.
Well,
and
that,
they done showed you they gonna
well,
do
that
what
we
they
know.
wanna do.
Now that we know, right? They are the ultimate variable. They can do whatever.
Yeah.
The only thing
So
I'll say to you,
like that.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say on this, OG, is if BYU loses, Alabama loses. Great. Take both of them out. It's still not enough places for both of us to live. If BYU lost, fine. Alabama lose, fine. Take them out. It's still only room for one of us. You want to know why?
I get that. I understand that. That's what I'm talking about. Your logic is right. That'd be the correct thing to do.
I know, but I'm saying is, how do you get both of us in?
That they willing to do what they want to do.
So what, are you going to take Oklahoma out too?
No, they'll mess around and bump Ole Miss out.
Oh. Yeah, they don't have no coach.
I told two people today early while I was at work, the same scenario. I said, this show tonight ain't going to do nothing but just piss people off. This is a show tonight that's going to have people in the uproar. The main show is going to be after this coming up weekend. Right. That's going to have it plays out. They've already got their scenarios worked out, how they going to do shit. And what people they're going to please and what people ain't going to be pleased, depending on how the scenario falls.
1,000%.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. 1,
now, me personally, I think we out of it because, me, I've been telling you, man, we ain't never got gave it nothing. Everything we earned, we had to take it. Right. We either had to go 12-0 or 11-1. Ain't nobody ever gave us nothing. That's just me.
1,000%.
But just the way they playing this out and doing whatever they want to do and making up rules as they go, they shown me that, man, anything can happen. So that's why I'm telling all the Miami fans, y'all better be rooting for Georgia and you better be rooting for Texas Tech. Because if that happens and they throw both Notre Dame and Miami in there and bump Ole Miss out for the same reason as they bumped Florida State out a couple of years ago when they lost their quarterback, because they did say, players and coaches. So I'm just saying, that's why I said this show tonight, was just to piss everybody off. The real show and the finale is next week.
This is the cliffhanger.
That's all.
This is the cliffhanger right here. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, yeah, OG,
they
no,
love
you right.
it. This big money, this big marketing business. Keep the drama going. I'm telling you, dog.
There you go.
They got all these scenarios worked out. If this happened, if that happened, if Duke beats Virginia, they got, and them folk gonna do what they want to do because they can. Go. What you gonna do? Just get mad?
That's it.
That's all we gonna do is get mad. They gonna do what they want to do regardless.
Bro, most people don't even know who owned the committee. We just mad at the committee. It's like Illuminati. The Illuminati. Yeah. It's the Illuminati.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's just a theory in my opinion. But I'm like, okay, if they do this and they bump Notre Dame back and they put Alabama up here, if this scenario happens and if Alabama lose, Alabama just gonna drop one spot and they're gonna keep them in there. But then Notre Dame and Miami will be out. That'll shut some folk up. Both of them didn't get in there. But if this, that, and the third happen, and Ole Miss, whatever, damn, both of them get in. That'll shut people up too. I'm just saying, man. So where they go, I'm gonna be rooting for, because that head-to-head that my boy was talking about, that they'll have to look at, man, they've already done shown us they ain't studying that head-to-head.
Yeah, they don't care about
if
that.
If Bama wins, they ain't studying that. They ain't studying that. And then people just gonna be in the uproar. Yep. And that's just what it's gonna be.
There you go.
So, all right, Coach, I'm gonna get back in there, man.
All right, OG, appreciate you, man.
Go keep it rocking. Yeah.
Yes, sir, my man. All right, OG Kane, you got a good point. Like I said, I mean, everybody got their own point of view. For those that donated, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up in this. Anthony, for the $2. Coach, we getting in if BYU lose, period. Trust me. Anthony, I'm with you, but BYU is 11th. Remember, we got to get to 10. Why? Because the ACC championship game is going to take the 11th spot. The 12th spot that we're sitting in right now is given to the G5. So I hear you. I don't understand it, though. Appreciate it. Maximus Mack for the $5. And y'all do me a favor. Y'all clap it up for Maximus Mack, who won the college football fantasy, man. Appreciate you. Maximus Mack. For he are the champions, my friend. And he'll keep on fighting to the end. 'Cause he is a champion. He is the champion. No time for losers. 'Cause he is a champion of the world. Shout out to Maximus Mack for the $5. I'd rather be Oklahoma or Ole Miss than Bama. Bama made the AC championship, Duke in the AC championship. We got to fix this. No conference should have more than 4 teams in it. Listen, and there's another issue. I brought this up when I was talking to Bishop. If I'm Oklahoma, there is no need for me to be tripping. No, I don't get a conference championship ring. But I also get a bye week. I'm not playing this week. I play next week, but I'm not playing this week. They are in a perfect position where they actually get a bye week in the playoffs. When, for example, Alabama won't get a bye week. Alabama got to play this week. Let's just say they happen to lose. Then they got to play in the first round of the playoffs. And Oklahoma, who is not the top of the conference, they get to chill. So it's better to be ranked and not a conference champion. Because you get a bye week. Then you get to go play on a team that's beat up, who probably played in a conference championship and lost. Then you play the conference champion. Come on, dog. You got to love this. When Georgia going to have to play in a conference championship game and may lose a quarterback. Oh, God. Y'all done made me allergic to the bull crap. I ain't sneezed all day till right there. Excuse me. And now imagine if Georgia plays Alabama, lose Stockton to an injury in a game that's not even the playoffs. Oklahoma back in like this. Yeah, baby. We chilling. That's crazy work right there. Muhammad for the 189. Kendrick on some. Yeah, we talked about Kendrick Perkins with that foolishness, man. I appreciate you, Muhammad. As well as credible detail. Appreciate you for the 49. That's why more people should have been more mad when FSU got kicked out. I'm telling you, you're 100% right. I know we don't like Florida State as a fan, but I get it. But at the end of the day, once that precedent is set, it can be used on anybody. It would be criminal. Imagine if Ole Miss get kicked out because and remember, they got kicked out not because their coach left, it's because they wouldn't allow their coach to coach. Remember that. I want y'all to be clear. They could possibly be kicked out of the playoffs because they won't let the coach coach. Remember what I said about making emotional decisions? Because Tulane coach left. He at Florida right now doing press conferences, making people laugh. If JMU get in, he at UCLA, other coast, West Coast. It's terrible, bro. This is terrible. Whew. All right, we rocking right now. 5570 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is E from Miami, man. I'm out here driving these trucks over the road right now.
All right, E from Miami. Be safe out there on that road. Appreciate you, dog. What's going on?
Appreciate it, man. I was worried about Alabama at the beginning. I think Alabama's definitely gonna beat Georgia. They not, even if they lose, they know they're good. So Alabama gonna play with more to lose. I don't think they're gonna allow that to. What if they drop the 3 and can they be voted out? I think they're gonna take care of business. Miami getting in, and I don't know why everybody keep on talking about Alabama. Miami's gonna get in when Duke beat Virginia. And Miami will represent the ACC in the championship because Duke is not going to the playoffs. They got 5 losses. They're going to vote Miami, and they'll put Miami in that spot. That's going to be the easy way for Miami to get in. Other than that, Miami has to wait. Even if BYU, I think BYU will lose to Texas Tech, and Duke will beat Virginia. So them 2 teams, because the ACC got to get in. That's why Miami right now at 12. ACC got to get in. And Miami will represent the ACC. So that's basically how it's going down. Alabama will beat Georgia. So you can put all the money you want in the world on that game. You know what I'm saying? And Miami, Duke will probably beat Virginia, and that's how Miami get in. It's not going to even come down to Miami voting over Notre Dame and all that stuff. They know what they're doing, and I think that's how it's going to go down. So the other 2 teams that get in, you have the Power 4 team get in, and Miami will represent the ACC without even going to the ACC championship because Virginia lose and Duke got 5 losses or whatever. So they definitely not going to represent the ACC in playoffs.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I don't think so, bro. But I'll say this.
Virginia.
But here's what I tell you.
You're going to beat Virginia, and Miami going to represent the ACC because of that.
Well, here's what I'll say.
They're going to put the ACC championship. Miami was already ranked high. They already there. Miami going to represent the ACC. But the truth of the matter is, it comes down to coaching. Last year, y'all lost at Syracuse. You lose to SMU. You lose 2 games. Now everybody want to blame everybody on the media committee. The coach, the blame is the coach, man. Playing conservative, trying to run the ball through the 1 hole and 2 hole every game. Him and the offensive coordinator, whoever y'all want to blame. But that's basically who we got to blame, man.
No, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the only thing I'll say to you. To OG Kane's point, they're going to do what they want to do, but based on the rules, that should not happen. That's all I'll say. So based on the rules, that should not happen. Based on the rules, but to
what's not going to happen? Duke is not finna get in no playoffs.
I know.
Put Duke over Miami in the playoffs. They got 5 losses.
No, they're not. What they would do is move a G5.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but they would move it. It's supposed to be the next G5 conference champion. That's right. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what I'm
saying. Tulane gonna get in. One of them teams gonna get in, and Miami gonna be the next team to get in. Those are 12 teams right now.
Okay.
BYU will be out.
Okay.
BYU will be out. Miami will be in, and they'll move the Tulane or whoever gonna be in there, and that's gonna be your 12 teams in playoffs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Alabama definitely gonna beat Georgia, so everybody can get off Georgia, Alabama right now.
Gotcha.
And I ain't got nothing. I'm just looking at the point spread, and I know what it is when I see that point spread right now. As a gambling man, so I know what time it is.
There it is. All right, dog. Well, I hear you, E. Man, be safe on that road, brother. Be careful out there, man. Appreciate you, man. Whatever you hauling and delivering, we thank you because we need it.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
I hear what E saying. I get it. But by the rule, it shouldn't work that. By rule, it should not work that way. By rule. But we, like he said, it was a crime. I still think it was a crime based on what they did to Florida State. As much as I don't like Florida State, I get it. All right, let me get 6310 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Coach, this is 305 Nick. What's going on, Coach?
305 Nick in the building. Talk to me, man. What's up with you, brother?
Hey, man. I really don't have an issue with the way the committee got his teams lined up, except for one thing. I just don't like the fact that BYU is still up one ahead of us. I'm pretty sure I thought we were going to be ahead of BYU. Because just the same way they moved Alabama up above Notre Dame, they should have pushed us above BYU. Because everybody know that we play a harder schedule. And if you look at the teams, you know who the better team is. But now that they don't have us above BYU, basically it's simple, man. I think we're in a good spot. 90%, 99% of the people think BYU is going to get blown out Saturday, right? So once that happens, and I like OG said, we just need to be in that 11th spot where we're going to get compared to Notre Dame. That's all we can ask for. Think about it, bro. We came, where we was ranked that 4 weeks ago? We came all the way from what, 18? All the way up to number 11. And I think the committee want Miami in the playoff. They want us in there. They don't want BYU in there. They definitely don't want BYU in there, but they want us in there. Right. So the only thing we can do is get to that 11th spot. Once we get to that 11th spot, and then they're gonna have to. Now, one thing that the committee did show tonight that they value head to head, because all the teams that's head to head in the rankings, the team that's won is higher than the team that's lost. So they do act like they value in the head to head. So I will say that. So anything, I'm just thinking that, yeah, it'll be an extra if Alabama lose. But bro, if Alabama lose, Alabama gonna have to get blowed out to not make it in the playoff. They're gonna have to get blowed out. If it's a close game, then we might be in trouble. Because like my boy say, they might bump Alabama down to number 10 and bump Notre Dame up to number 9, and then that's gonna give them a reason not to compare. And we already know if it comes to us in Alabama, we ain't getting in there. We is not getting in there. So what we need to do is hope that I don't care. Alabama could beat Georgia. That's okay. But at the same time, we just need Notre Dame to stay where they at 10. So we can get to the 11th spot, and then they can start doing the comparing. Because I watched today, bro, we got everything over Notre Dame. If you're talking about we got the better defense, we got the better passing offense, comparing the teams we played, out of the 4 teams, combined 4 teams we played each other, it's 3 out of Miami won. Miami took all 3 games out of the 4. They beat the teams more than Notre Dame beat them. So I mean that's basically what I'm looking at, Coach. I'm not getting into all that who did this, who did this. Now we need to get to number 11 by the end of next weekend, by this weekend, so we can get compared with Notre Dame and we can get that head to head and we can get in it, bro. That's it, Coach.
I'm with you, bro. Like I said, y'all give me every scenario y'all want. I hear you. We gonna find out. We gonna find out.
And also too, Coach. I'm gonna give you this. I know you don't want to hear it. I know nobody don't want to hear it. If we don't get in, who you want to see us play?
In the bowl game?
Yeah, I'm talking about a good team now. I'm talking about somebody like a Texas or a Vanderbilt or something. Cause it's gonna have to be. We can't be in the top bowl playing no damn Iowa State, bro. Nobody don't want to see that.
Can I tell you the truth?
The only way
Can I tell you the truth?
Play, it's gonna have to be a top team.
I would love to see us because we're gonna have to play a Big 12 team. We're gonna play a Big 12 team.
Oh man, ain't no Big 12 teams out there, man. Outside
BYU. Why not play BYU? That's the best available.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's to me that's the best. Because remember, think about it. Last year we played Iowa State right there in Orlando in the Pop-Tart Bowl. BYU would be out. That would be the best available. BYU. Miami.
Next up. Yep. Yeah, next up. Yeah, that will. But you think that'd be a better game than playing Texas?
They're not gonna play us. They're not gonna play us against Texas. It's SEC. They're not gonna do that.
Oh, so they already got it arranged that if you
these bowls already had a conferences arranged. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, okay, coach. All right. I was thinking. I'm just thinking like they match the teams up. Yeah, because BYU it is. But I mean, but I'm just hoping we get that 11th spot, man, so we can get paired to Notre Dame, man. And I figure we get that 11th spot and come down to it. We gonna get in. We gonna get in, coach. I ain't gonna hold you, coach.
Much love, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. 305 Nick in the building. I mean, I get it. I hear y'all. I like it. Just want to see what's up. All right, here we go. 26-27 on the line. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What's up, coach, man? This Kane City Kane, man.
Kane City Kane. All right, what's up with you, man?
Yeah, man. Coach, man, we getting pimped right now, man. That's pretty much basics.
There you go.
We getting pimped. Man, they doing us wrong. I don't even know how they got us in between BYU and Notre Dame above BYU. There's no comparison like what BYU got that we don't got and what's separating us in between Notre Dame.
Well, we got two. The only difference between, and y'all call it, the only thing the difference is BYU lost to a Texas Tech. That's the only loss. And they I'm just saying, we're going to go strip the numbers. I'm cool with that. I'm getting it. I ain't mad at you. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. BYU,
you're absolutely right.
They whipping people behind.
But what how Notre Dame above BYU and got us in between that? You know what I'm saying? So it's a conspiracy, man. They doing us wrong.
It's the money. I keep telling y'all. I don't know why. Did you see my short that I made about the money?
Yeah, I seen it now. I checked it out.
It's about the money.
We done built the skyline. You know, we done built the skyline off of, man. We got plenty of money too now.
Come on, dog. Listen. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah,
now. Listen, I told you, we got Coral Gables. They got Vatican City, dog. It's a little different, dog.
It's a little different now. It's a little deeper and a little bit older.
The money hit just a little bit different. Reggie say play the cut. Let me see if I can find it right quick.
They're still on that cane juice, man. Even though they doing us wrong, boy, they got here on the corner. They got their pimp hand strong, man.
Yeah, that pimp hand is so strong from the backhand side, ain't it?
Yeah, man. Do me a favor, coach, man. Just slap him one time for me.
Yeah.
Slap some sense into him.
Mother. Well, that foolishness, dog. These people crazy.
Yeah, don't make no sense, man. I don't know. They pissing on us and telling us to rain.
That's it.
And pretty much sum it up, man. But we making progress though.
Yeah, for sure. We making progress. Yeah, so matter of fact, I'm gonna play this for you right quick before I let you go, because soon as I play it.
Yes, sir.
This is the difference in the money right here. I did this on the other show. Y'all can check it out. Listen to this. They got the Vatican, dog. We got a lawyer named John Ruiz. They got the Vatican. They got the Pope. We got hope. You understand? They got a dude in a white robe. They got a dude in a white robe. We got a dude in a white rose. You understand the difference?
It's a difference, coach.
Listen, we got Coral Gables. You know what they got? Golden domes. They got football Jesus. We got baby Jesus. Do you understand the difference in the money?
It's a difference.
They play on NBC. Damn it, we playing on Tubi. They got the there you go.
You're absolutely right, coach, man. Damn, well, I thought we was gonna do something. Even though we beat all the metrics and the statistics and the analytics, the field play, still get crossed out at the end.
There you go. That's how they do it. Dirty.
Yeah, man. But it's still on that cane juice, man. Go Canes.
Yes, sir. My man. Appreciate it, dog. Go Cane.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me get this next one in here. Y'all are here trivia. Having a good time. All right. Got Pool on the line. What's up, Pool? Ohio player, I see them coming next. Pool, what's up, baby?
What's up, coach? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm just hearing all these people being delusional, bro. They selling y'all dreaming, boy. Y'all show buying it.
Hey, all you need is hope, like the word maybe, dog.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell them, man. They, like you said, from that movie, he's telling you it, which you just ain't seeing it.
Yeah, you seeing it.
Man,
if y'all have not watched Usual Suspects, if y'all have not watched Usual Suspects, go watch it. Great movie. I'm gonna go watch that tonight. Go ahead.
They've been telling us for the last 3 weeks that Miami's out of the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
But it's like they what's that Geico commercial? The dude's dangling $1 in front of him. Like, oh, you almost got it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they've been doing this whole time. Like they then show, this criteria changed, that criteria changed, this criteria changed. And then everybody was like, oh, what about Ole Miss? They gotta drop Ole Miss because they ain't got no head coach, the same way they did FSU when they didn't have their quarterback. Bro, the difference is they dropped the FSU out to put Alabama in because they wanted more SEC teams over ACC teams.
There you
Do
go.
you think they're gonna drop an SEC team for an ACC team now? Even though if I think Miami will line it up with Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin, I think we slack them. I think we would slack Bama. I think we would slack Oklahoma. We'd probably slack 90% of the teams in the SEC. They know that, but they don't really care. We didn't hold up our end of the park. We lost to SMU, which is unacceptable.
Yeah. I'll just tell people like it is, brother. You know, appreciate it. 333 people in the building. We on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Man, y'all go ahead and check it out. Leave a comment. But to your point, Pool, I just think it's the biggest smokescreen song and dance. Like you said, it's like the people that play the 3-card Monte. They think they know what a P gonna be up underneath the shell, or they know what a queen gonna be, and they don't understand. It's all a game to them, man. It's all a game. It's like, all a game.
They deliberately how Auburn almost beat Alabama, and Alabama moves up in the rankings.
Right.
That goes to show you what that is.
And we blow out a ranked opponent.
A ranked opponent. So far, we've beat 4 ranked opponents, supposedly, but after we blow them out, they're no longer ranked. Even some of us for some of their causes. But when we played them at the time, this is who y'all said were ranked at this level. And we beat so far 4 of them. We still don't get the benefit of the doubt. We're 4-0 against ranked teams. But it's the 2 losses, the 2 lumps on our head that's what's holding us back.
Yeah, but the biggest thing, to your point, it was a great football game. It was an Iron Bowl and all that. But what did they do to get moved up in that particular game? They didn't show dominance.
They can't run the ball. They got what is it? I think
the whole
Auburn
point,
had more more yards than them, more passing yards, more rushing yards. They have more first downs. Auburn even had more won the turnover battle.
Agreed.
If I'm not mistaken.
But all I'm saying is that goes to show you, and you made a very good point. If you don't see the play, then you don't see the play. They put them up there to make a buffer to push Notre Dame down because I think they're anticipating Alabama to lose to Georgia. So when that happens, all you're doing is flipping them right back. You're gonna drop Alabama down to 10, move Notre Dame because they're sitting idle back to 9.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then he's still on the outside looking in.
Because here's the deal.
But
hold on, because here's the deal. If you left Alabama at 10, watch this. If you left Alabama at 10 and you dropped, watch this, and Alabama lost the game to Georgia, and you dropped them to 11, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
BYU goes and plays and happens to beat Texas Tech for whatever reason. That would probably push us up over Alabama. Now, to me, I can't wait till next weekend, so I don't have to talk about this anymore. I can talk about some real football stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Besides the damn beauty
and
pageant.
Then you think Alabama's the number 1 seed in the SEC right now. You think that the SEC commissioners are going to let their number 1 seed get kicked out of the playoffs for being punished for losing in the championship game? You out your mind.
Well, we'll find out.
Punished for
I don't know, bro. I just this is.
They only have 1 loss in their conference, so that's even they have a terrible loss. The numbers don't add up, but for a lot of this and why Miami's not in the playoffs, the only thing they can hold against us is the 2 losses. But everybody has 2 losses except 3 teams. Well, technically it's 4 teams. I think it's Oregon, Georgia, Indiana, and Ohio State. Every other team has 2 losses, except BYU. But BYU, they're.
But what?
I don't know. They don't get respect either.
But that's the thing. Nobody want to respect them. But they ain't just winning game. Bro, they put up 44 on TCU, 41 on UCF, 26 on Cincinnati. They lost to Texas Tech 29-7. Beat Iowa State 41-27. Beat Arizona, who was ranked at the time, 33-27. Beat a 13th ranked Utah 24-21. 38 points on West Virginia, 24-21 on Colorado on week 1 of the season.
Yeah,
well, week 2 of the season.
Nobody's giving them respect because they lost to Texas Tech.
Yeah,
and how much Texas Tech beat them by, but
bro,
that's football, man. People have bad days. Balls don't bounce your way sometimes.
Bro, it was 29-7, dog. I get it. They got beat, but 29-7 against the top. Think about it. Texas Tech was ranked 5th at the time.
Yeah.
5th.
And then it's supposed to be a 12-team playoff, but 8 of the 12 teams come from 2 conferences. But the 2 conferences with the biggest media deals, the 2 biggest conferences with media deals. You got 3 from the Big Ten and 5 from the SEC. And then whoever falls in between that, you got a lot of spot ones always for Notre Dame, it appears. So that's, I don't know. And then you got a G5 conference, and then you have probably maybe 1 for the ACC. So that's how it's gonna go.
I don't know, bro. Only thing I'll tell you
when the SEC cannibalize themselves, it's just good football. But when the ACC cannibalize themselves, oh man, the ACC is terrible. It's bottom feeder. It's this and that. But last time I checked, our low grade Clemson packed out they South Carolina, who was that's a tough team to play. Oh, that's a hard team to play. It doesn't matter if they're down. They only won 2 games this year. That's a tough team. Oh man, our Louisville packed out their Kentucky. Oh man, Kentucky was in overtime with Texas. Oh man, it's SEC football means more. Meanwhile, their Florida got smoked by us, but they beat Texas. Like, we got common opponents with a lot of teams ranked above us who they lost to, but we didn't lose to. I don't know. The more you think about it, the more it makes you mad. But you can't. What's the point of getting mad about something you can't change?
There you go.
They done showed us. what the game was.
They
done show us what the game was 3 weeks ago, man. You can't get mad about them tricking off on you now.
Listen, I'd rather y'all gonna be mad at doggone Kendrick Perkins for that foolish statement. How about that? Go be mad at him. Anyway.
Like Mario, we can't be mad at nobody but yourself, man. There's no way in heck you should have lost to SMU.
Yeah.
And then for Duke to be in the conference championship you're 7-5. There's no way in heck that
you won the game.
That goes to show that this conference winning is a joke, and we can't even win the joke of a conference. That makes me so much mad, so much more. It's unacceptable.
So here's what I told people, Pooh. So I was asked a couple of weeks ago, I think, maybe about 2 weeks ago, who's the worst conference right now? And remember, I said this year, I said the ACC because
ACC.
I said that at the time because I remember saying that we were in Miami, and I think we were 13th at the time or 15th, something like that. And I was like, we're the number one team in the ACC at 15th, and we're not even in a conference title. Now we have a team, like you said, a 7-5 team that we lost to. It's a debacle, bro. It's a debacle.
And there's a 5-way tiebreaker. A 5-way tiebreaker between.
But it's head-to-head losses, though, bro. That's the problem. See, now we can't count head-to-head for Notre Dame and not count them in our conference.
Yeah, like I don't know, but it's all jumbled all up. Like, and then the whole Pitt situation, they're in over Georgia Tech, and they lost to Georgia Tech. And then Virginia, they lost to North Carolina. How does that not count?
I think it was the ninth. I think it was the 9th conference game, and you only had to play 8.
You couldn't schedule another team.
I don't know. It was some kind of scheduling conflict happened there. I don't know what happened, but that's why they didn't count it before the season. They had already marked that.
I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Whoever's this commissioner is doesn't make a lot of sense to me, man. They're doing bad business.
Yeah.
But Miami's doing bad business also from not handling their business.
There you go.
To be in this situation. SMU doing bad business because they went all the way up to Cal and lost. Can't nobody blame but themselves.
There you go, man.
Kudos to Duke. Hope Manny Diaz get that dub.
Oh, you want to see it? You want to see the world flip upside down? Duke beat Virginia.
Oh man, I want. Hey, sometimes it's good to see stuff burn.
People going, hey, we're gonna have a live marathon on here waiting for the committee. But anyway, man, let me rock. Let me roll.
Yes,
man.
sir.
My man, appreciate your pool as always, man. Member in the building. All right. Let me get Ohio player. Y'all in here heavy. Ohio player, what's up, baby? Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, Coach Hayes? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you feeling today, man?
I'm doing all right. As usual, it's a lot of juggling around with this college football playoff bracket. But to me, I think if like Alabama beat Georgia again, that'll be the second time. I think 10 of the last 11 teams, Georgia should even make the college football playoff. But they probably won't have a way to sneak them in. But Notre Dame, they helped themselves by winning the last 10, 11 games. And, they got their own primetime channel, I think CBS or whatever. And so, they in. I think Miami still got a shot, especially if, like you said, Texas Tech beat BYU as everybody expecting them to. And so, it's gonna come, everything's gonna come together because, I'm an Ohio State fan, so I ain't worried about nothing. They already got the number 1 seed locked up.
Everybody make mistakes.
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I said everybody make mistakes, but go ahead. I understand.
So they already got it. I don't think they're gonna have much trouble with Indiana. I'm glad they beat Michigan. Because like I said, Michigan have been throwing in these side last few years. Kept them out the college football playoff because they could have had like a three-peat by now. One for that, but that's neither here nor there. So I think it's gonna come down to I think Alabama gonna beat Georgia again. I think they got their number, and it's gonna be interesting. But I do think Miami gonna get in. Notre Dame gonna get in, and it should be like that. Now, Indiana got a good team, so I think them and Ohio State probably gonna be no one in the bracket regardless. But that's neither here nor there. But let me ask you a question. Who you think got winning the Heisman? I really ain't been keeping up with it this year.
Malachi Tony.
I think saying,
Malachi Tony should be on the Heisman ballot.
Nah, think. All right.
Why are you laughing? Hold up now, Hal.
Are you laughing?
Hold on. That's why I'm so glad you called. Malachi Tony. People don't understand this. I don't know how many Miami games you watch.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the definition of the Heisman Trophy?
I think the most valuable player at your position and on your somebody to help your team.
Okay.
That really the cornerstone of your team.
So I know you were big most valuable player. I know you were a big supporter for the Travis Hunter push. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay. I understand quarterbacks typically get it and so forth and so on, but this year, to your point, nobody's really standing out like that. I mean, Jeremiah Love had 1,300 yards. That's great, but that's not phenomenal. We got running backs. Ollie Gordon had put up 1,800. Stuff like that. I'm looking at a guy, and y'all laughing. Hey, great comment right there after I was with Red. Great comment. Here's what I'm going to say, and I'm being as dead serious as I can, even if I wasn't a Miami fan. I'm looking at a young man that turned 18 in the season, because if he wore black and gold, y'all would lose your mind. He turned 18 in the season. He ain't the biggest. He ain't the fastest. He ain't the strongest. He came in. Not only has he put the team on his back, because I think without that young man, Miami is not 10-2. Miami is not even in this college football playoff conversation, first of all. Not only that he's done that, he's now playing wildcat running back, receiver. He's throwing touchdowns, and he just lobbing them up, and they making great plays. He putting them on the money. And I get the fact, he's a high school quarterback. Great. There's some high school quarterbacks that's playing quarterback for their school, and he throwing passes that pretty. He's returning kicks, returning punts. He ain't a problem, and he literally has put the U on his back. He's making one-handed catches. He's making people miss. He's outstanding to watch. When he doesn't have the ball, he garners the attention of the whole defensive backfield. So all I'm saying is you tell me who else in college football besides the typical quarterback, when I don't think the quarterback room today is all that outstanding. Maybe the kid from Vanderbilt, I like him. I get it. I ain't mad at that. Ty Simpson, whatever. Oh, thank you, Smiley. And he also was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. 346 nationally ranked. I think I had pulled that up the other day. 300. Hold on, let me pull up my dog. Let me give me a campaign right here. Somebody clip this and send it to his mama. Because not only that, coming out of high school, as a prospect, he was the 55th best wide receiver and the 47th best player in Florida, according to 247. He was a 3-star prospect. Come on, dog.
He got talent. I will say that. He got talent.
But he ain't. But you don't agree with me? You don't agree with me?
No, I say he got talent. He should be, I think he, borderline should be the finalist. Top, I think the top 4, go to the podium. Go to the award show. So, hey, like I said, it's a strong case for him to be, top 4, you know what I'm saying? On the scene, because they like to push the quarterback, especially this year, and only thing I said, I think Julian Sane, personally, number 1 ranked, been number 1 ranked since really early in the season. And, he's got a great accuracy. You know what I'm saying, nearly 80%. So, and going to Jeremiah Smith, who I also think should be up there, but that's just me. Maybe that's being a little bit biased. So I don't know.
Oh,
but,
very much so.
I think he's.
Yeah, because here's the deal. Even with Julian Sane, he's only thrown for 3,000 yards, bro.
Yeah.
3,000. Shador had more than him by 1,000.
Yeah, you're right.
He's only thrown 30 touchdowns. When I say only, what I'm trying to make that in comparison to what previous quarterbacks have done.
Right.
Unfortunately, it looks like he broke Shador's 100 records with the passing percentage because he's at 78.9%. So did he break that record now? Would he have broken that record?
Yeah, I think I think Shador done it over a 2-year period. They do it over a full 4-year period. Julian saying this is his first year starting. Last year he had like 41%, but he only played in a handful of games. Like I don't know if they count that. You know what I'm saying? But for this year, as far as the season record, I think it's a season record. That's what.
Yeah. So all I'm saying to you is, that's great. That's good. I'm not knocking it, but it's not overly outstanding compared to what we've seen previously. But when I go look at a guy like Malachi Tony, and I just been really just kind of snuck up on me, because in my mind I was thinking other people were doing bigger things in college that I just didn't see. And as I started researching, I'm like, nobody doing nothing. Bro, the man is 30 yards. He broke the Miami. Well, I think he's about to break the Miami reception record. He's got 84. He's got 970 yards, 7 touchdowns. Bro, the man, come on, man.
I mean, yeah, the kid got talent. I'll be the first one to say that. Is there enough talent to win him over? No, I don't think so. But he definitely got talent. If you come on an overall basis, I think he should be on.
I'll say this. If that dude was a Colorado Buffalo, y'all will lose y'all mind. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Why don't y'all step up for that? This young brother, because everybody like to pull that out there.
Hey, the kid got some talent, but how many times you see the true freshman win the Heisman Trophy?
Never. That's what makes it so special.
Right.
Look,
exactly.
Look at what he's doing, though. Look at what he's doing.
I understand what you're saying, but
yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but some voters, you never know what's going through their minds. Some of them, hey, I think a person got to prove themselves a little bit more. They got to have a bigger sample of work, not just one, year, So, but like I said, he has a strong case to be, one of the finalists. I will say that. I've been following him, not as closely as Ohio State or Colorado, but I've been following.
And here go the best part though. He's supposed to be going to his senior prom in May.
Yeah.
He's supposed to still be in high school right now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so that's why I said, hey, yeah. So I'm just gonna say this last but not least, I think Coach Prime, he's gonna clean house. Need to get him a new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Not only that, I think he needs to go the JUCO route, get the biggest, fastest, strongest guys at the JUCO, at least about 10 of them. Because one thing I will say, they got experience, they're hungry, and they're less expensive. So I don't know what you think of that, but I think that may be a route you need to go down. So
I gave you a route already. He should have went to high school. I'm done with it. I've been said that. Ohio player, this man know what the formula is. He just don't want to do it because he don't want to double. He got to double down so he don't prove that he was wrong. You know and I know. He should have been getting them youngsters to grow up in there and going down. And I heard this. Tell me what you heard. Is this true or not? Because I know you follow it. Is it that he's giving a 20% pay cut to his coaches this season?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
You ever heard that?
But you're not. I've heard it, but I can't confirm it or not. Of course, I've heard. I hear so much.
So let me ask you this: if it's true, you think that's proper? You think that's what he should have done?
Maybe if you're talking about on an overall basis, for his team record getting most qualified coaches, hey, maybe, yeah. Because he's got his own brand.
He's giving the coaches 20%. if it's true, 20% pay cut.
You know, you talking about this particular season right here?
The coaches that's currently on his staff. The report is he's cutting their salaries by 20%.
Oh, he's cutting their salary by 20%.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, like I said, with that production, can you blame him?
Hell yeah. I would. You know why?
You ain't got to put.
Yeah, because y'all, he ain't got to play us. That's your philosophy, sir. That's your philosophy to go get all these dudes. You don't have to play us.
That's true.
That 20%.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you're right, because money talks, man. Because like I said, Ohio State, level, got a lot of respect for that team, but they got the best team on the goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And Texas Tech literally bought themselves the Texas A&M. I told you they were number 3 as far as spending was concerned.
And that's why Lane Kiffin. And that's why Lane Kiffin went to LSU. That right there.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't blame him for that either. You know what I'm saying?
Surely don't.
When coaches come and go, I really don't blame him. A lot of people, if you are a Mississippi fan, Ole Miss fan, you feeling some type of way in your feelings, but if you're looking at it for overall basis, hey, I don't blame him.
Anyway,
so, that's how it goes.
All right, man. Let me roll on Ohio player. You play so beautifully, don't you agree? Anything you want to say here at the end before I'll close this thing up?
All right. Now that was it. Good talking. And hey, we'll see how things shake out. And you play the music so beautifully. All right. Appreciate it.
Sure enough.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm gonna take the next call. If you want to call in, please do so now. 862-799-9956. We'll go ahead and lock the lines after this. So if you hang up, you're gonna get kicked out. So please don't hang up. Tell your wife to hold on. You want to talk to Coach Hayes, we're gonna make it happen, man. So again, if you want to call in, this will be the last one. 862-799-9956. Please call in. All right, here we go. I got a 5496 on the line. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, Coach Hayes, what's going on, man? It's Maximus. How's it going?
Oh, man, y'all clap it up for the champion, Maximus McElroy. What's up, baby? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man.
Doing good, man. Doing good. Doing good. What a great season. Hey, listen.
I bet it is.
This whole, yeah. Hey, this whole thing with there's so many topics you brushed upon, man. I think unless you're Pavia or Mendoza or Jeremiah Love, I think Malachi Tony could argue with anybody that he's just as good, if not better. I ain't trying to hear about Ty Simpson or Sayin or none of that.
Right.
So yeah, Malachi Tony should definitely be getting some credit out there. With regard to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, they asked the guy on the ESPN asked the guy on the committee what it would take. Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Hey, so they asked the guy on the committee, and he said if they could pass somebody up in the conference championship that lost the game, and he said yes. So that already gives us the in, but not necessarily. It means that something has to happen for us to get in. So the only way for us to get in, really, if you think about it, is Alabama got to get blown out, and so does BYU, right? Okay. And then there's the committee to have to compare us to Notre Dame head to head, and that's what they was secretly trying to tell us, in my opinion, that they wanted to do. They said, hey, put the pressure on us to have to make the decision, to have to pitch you up against Notre Dame in a head-to-head situation and have to somehow argue that you can't get in even though you beat them on the field. I think that looks good for us, but they can only do that if Alabama and BYU get blowed out.
Do you think anything?
What do you think about that?
Do you think either one of those are going to happen?
Well, I think they can happen. I think Georgia got a little bit better since they played. I mean, the BYU one, it didn't happen, but they beat them respectively, but they could beat them worse this time around. But I think I think the committee is trying to dare us. First of all, they've been doing this for 3 weeks. Like I think Suge and somebody else was mentioning it earlier. They were trying to tell us like 3 weeks ago, hey, y'all got to handle the rest of your business, and we did. And then we'll put the pressure on us to have to somehow explain to ourselves why we need to kick you out and leave Notre Dame in and a blown out Bama and BYU in. Does that make sense? Like if I got to compare a blown out BYU, Bama, and a Notre Dame that you beat head to head, it's going to be hard to explain why I left you out. That's just kind of my opinion. And then, you add to that the fact that, okay, Notre Dame. So if you watch closely, I paid attention closely to when this shift happened. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I actually always tell people hey, save the conspiracy theories. But after week 5, so Notre Dame lost to Miami and they lost to Texas A&M. Then they went and they lost to, I believe it was, no, they didn't lose again. They beat Arkansas, which was 2-3, nothing special. But they went up. They went up from 22, I think, to 21. And then they played Boise. They beat Boise respectively, 30-something, 7-something, something like that. But I noticed that they dropped them in the rankings like 5 spots right before they got to play USC, who was ranked, I think it was 20th at the time. So they were setting them up to make the major comeback. So I do think that Notre Dame is getting the extra kudos during the season to help them out, try to help them get back into things. By ranking them high earlier on to make it harder to kick them out later on. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then also you take on and all these compounding issues, man. Like Notre Dame don't got to play no conference championship. So as an independent, they get in every year, just like you said, and I agree with you 1,000% on that. This playoff structure is designed to benefit the SEC and their 5 teams every year. Whatever the 5 teams are, you pick them. It's crazy to me that Texas and Sarkisian was even trying to make the argument that, hey, we should get in there because we beat Texas A&M. Well, damn, you would be the 6th team in there. How many do y'all want? At some point, I get it.
I'm not mad. Listen, hold on. I'll say this, Maxim. I'm not mad at Sarkisian. You're supposed to fight for your team, right? I get that. I'm not mad at him. Like, you know what I mean? I understand. I understand. Like, some stuff we got to just let it roll off your back. Like, as a coach, you're supposed to say, hey, look, my team should be in. Why? Because you just beat a Texas A&M who was ranked 3 in the nation. So I understand why he said it. Does it have any valid? Is it valid? Yeah, not necessarily. But I'm going to tell you something he did say that was valid. These teams are going to stop scheduling these harder opponents that are out of the conference.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're going to end up getting. Like, why should Texas start off the season with Ohio State if I'm going to be punished? Like, why?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why does Miami play Notre Dame if it doesn't matter? Because I make more money in the college football playoffs than I would for that one game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I think it's just the aspect of the SEC. See, it's damned if you don't with the SEC. Damned if you do, damned if you don't when you play them, right? If they beat you, they're the SEC, right? If you beat them, it's not that big of a deal. They were just, they got 3 losses already or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we're talking about a Texas team that got 3 losses, trying to make an argument why they should be in as the 6th team with 5 teams in front of them. Meanwhile, you look at the ACC, and I get it. There's levels to this, right? At the moment, the ACC is looking crazy shaky. They didn't, in my opinion, they didn't figure out the college football the conference championship issue before they got into the college football playoff issue. I think they need to fix conference issues first, because there's no way Duke should be in. But that's another topic for another day. So now you're talking about you got 6 teams that could get it, or 5 teams with a 6th one trying to make an argument to get in before one ACC team should have a respectable chance to get in as an at-large bid off of a technicality because Virginia got to play somebody that's in their conference as a non-conference opponent. You can't make it up, man, and it's upsetting, man. I'm upset because as a Cane fan, you wanna win the games that you're supposed to win, but at the same time, like, you kind of want some justice too. Like, I beat Notre Dame, man. Like, give me mine. I beat Notre Dame head to head when it was 0-0. I beat them, and now, well, you lost to these guys and that guys. Well, Alabama did too, and Oklahoma did too, and Texas did too, and everybody else did too. But then when it's Miami's turn, but they're in the ACC.
Oh,
get out of here with that, man. But that's it, Coach. I've been babbling along.
No, you
good, just want to say what's up and just kind of give you some of my thoughts, man.
You good? Hey, real quick,
Great
I put a poll in for the people. Does Miami make the college football playoffs? Go ahead and do it. Only 20 votes have been cast so far. It's pinned up there at the top. Hey, can I ask you a question, Maximus?
Yep.
Can a brother hold a little something, dog, since you got all that money? Can I hold something?
All I can say, I'm a plug your fantasy league for next year, man. If you didn't play this year, you're absolutely tripping. It was so much fun, man.
It was fun, right?
It was amazing, man. And next year, I'm probably gonna do 2 leagues or maybe all of them. Y'all need to get tapped in and do the college. The fantasy college thing, man.
It's fun, right? Was this your first year doing it?
This was my first year doing it. With you, I did it in another. It paused in another another league
for college. It was college or NFL.
College. This is my second time doing college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, it was pretty cool, man. But no, that's all right, man. Well, yeah, like I said, hey, Coach was cutting some checks this weekend, boy. Yeah, boy. I mean, this thing's sweating like, Lord have mercy. But anyway, it was fun. But man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Always supporting this channel, bro. You've been supporting this channel for a very long time, man. And I thank you for that.
Yes, sir, man. Thanks for all you do, Coach. Appreciate
it. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. Man, great call right there. Maximus Matt El Champion off in this thing, man. I'm going to go ahead and lock this.
The conference has been locked.
For the phone numbers, and we're going to rock through the rest of these callers here. All right, we're going to 5263 to 9799. 5263, caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What up, Coach? This is Anthony, man. What's going on?
What's going on, Anthony? How you doing, brother? What's on your mind tonight?
Oh, man, it's my first time calling, man. I appreciate the platform and all that.
Appreciate that, man. Where you from, Anthony?
I got one little scenario that I want to talk about. It's a couple of them I do. But, so if Alabama loses, right?
Okay.
And they're not gonna let Alabama not be in the college playoff. That's why it's a conspiracy, because that's why they put Alabama at number 9. So just in case they lose, they can drop them down to number 10.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they can stay in.
Right.
However, what's going to happen is they're going to move us up to number 11, and they're going to have to force the head-to-head, and Notre Dame going to be out, and we're going to be in. That's what it's going to be, Coach. I'm telling you.
So
that's exactly what they said.
So what do you do with
why they flip-flop them like that?
What the thing is, if Alabama loses, here's what the problem is. That is the conspiracy. If Alabama is at 9 right now and Notre Dame is at 10, right? Notre Dame is at 10. BYU is at 11. Miami's at 12, right? So Alabama, Notre Dame, I'm using my fingers. I know you probably can't see this, but Alabama,
right?
Notre Dame, BYU, Miami. If Alabama loses, they go to the 10th spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Notre Dame is going to go back to the 9th spot. So there's a buffer.
Man,
hold on, but there's a buffer. Hear me out. Let's say if BYU loses, fine. Miami goes up to the 11th spot. So now, because Alabama lost, Alabama was 9, Notre Dame was 10, BYU 11, Miami 12. BYU loses. Let's say they just dropped them to 12 and moved Miami to 11. Great. Alabama lost. So they moved them to 9 and moved Notre Dame back up to 10. There's still a team between us. So we're not right next to each other. They're actually 9, Alabama's 10, Miami's 11. We get pushed out because the ACC champion, Virginia, goes into the 11th spot. That's the only reason they flipped it. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, Coach, we need BYU to lose, right? It don't matter if they get blowed out or not. If BYU lose, they're going to move us up to number 11. They trying to create and justify the head-to-head conversation that they was trying to avoid all these weeks, right? They kept saying, oh, we need to get closer to Notre Dame so we can really judge it head-to-head in that bubble, right? That's what they setting up. They moved Alabama up. They flipped them just so they can justify Alabama still being in the playoffs in case they lose to Georgia.
All right.
But Notre Dame going to be out. Alabama going to be in, and we going to get in. That's what's going to happen. That's my theory, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you for my time.
You good to go, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Where you from, brother?
I'm from Jacksonville, Duval County, baby.
Right, Duval in the building, man. Appreciate you, man.
Trust me.
All right, my brother. Love it, man. Appreciate it. Well, we're going to find out this Saturday coming up real quick.
All right, I'm going to be calling in. I'm going to say, Coach, I told you now. I told you.
Man, I got about 10,000 scenarios floating around in my head right now, so I'm all
man, it's so many. And then guess what? If Duke win, that's going to that might push it. Let me see. If Alabama lose and BYU lose and Duke win, Texas might slide off in that thing. You never know.
We'll find out, dog.
So many scenarios out there. But we definitely need BYU to lose so we can slide off in there.
All right. Well, I'm here for it. I'm here for the good time. I'm in.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, good call right there, man. All the way, Anthony from Duval in the building. All right, we're going to take the last call of the night. I think Suge and Ohio Player is still on the line, but they may just be listening in the background. 97.99, last caller of the night. Let me know what y'all thinking right here. As the poll, 53% of y'all say no, Miami does not make the college football playoffs, and this is on 46 votes, so go ahead and hit that up. By the time I end this call, I'm in that poll. So y'all go ahead and put up there. Let's see what it's talking about. My 97.99, man, talk to me, man.
What's going on, Coach? This is Mo.
Oh,
my name Muhammad, man, but you know I go by Mo at work, so y'all can call me Mo. Hey, can you hit your sound effects for me, man? Clap it up for Miami, man.
Matter of fact, let's clap it up for you because you were in the college fantasy football.
Clap it up,
you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
You having that natural allegiance to losers
clap it up,
is not
man.
like you.
Y'all had a good season, man. Y'all finished out good against Pitt. Y'all went out there and took their soul early. And, man, it just warms my heart, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, babe, you like Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor? S'mores. Okay. I like strawberry. You know the good thing about Pop-Tarts, man, if you eat them slow around the
Did you just ask your lady if she like Pop-Tarts? Matter of fact,
man,
hey, Mo, mother. Hey, Mo, did you just ask your lady? Hold up. You live right now. Hold up. Can you put her on speakerphone? I want to talk to her.
On downstairs. You want me to get her though? I can get her.
Yeah, I want to see.
Let me get her. All right, hold on.
You just put your lady on here talking about, do you like Pop-Tarts? I heard about it talking about, yeah. What kind you like? S'mores. What in the?
My uncle Coach Hayes want to talk to you down in Miami.
Hey.
How you doing, Miss? I'm gonna call you Miss Mo for these purposes. Did he just ask you if you like Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
And what flavor did you say you like?
From YouTube.
Yeah.
What flavor did you say you like?
He said what?
S'mores.
S'mores. Well, take this, slap him across the face some more. Right there across his face. You understand me? And you know what else I want you to do?
Okay.
I want you to poke a hole in the bottom of the trash bag so when he take it out, it make a mess. Burn everything you do. Anything you cook, you burn it or put too much salt on it. And next football season, you make him sleep on the couch because he's a Florida State fan. How about that?
Okay.
Good job, man. Good sport, man. I'm gonna get you some more Pop Tarts, okay? All right. Hey, this is the thing.
Bye, Miss
Y'all
Mo.
had a really good season. Y'all finished out strong against Pitt, man. Hey,
Uncle Coach. Did you call me Uncle Coach?
I think it's time to really say this, man. And I really do. And I heard the guy earlier, man. He was stressing me out talking about Duke's gonna beat Virginia. You know what? I think we have to come to the realization, man. Y'all came into the ACC in I think 2004, something like that. 2004,
2004.
Mm-hmm. And y'all beat teams out of the conference like a Notre Dame, good team. Florida, when they're good, they wasn't good this year. You know, South Florida, I guess they was a juggernaut. Y'all beat them. I think the ACC is too tough for y'all, man. Won't y'all just be an independent school? You know, y'all a private-owned school. Y'all not a state school. Won't y'all y'all got so much money, buy your way out of the ACC, and then be an independent school. You won't have to worry about having to make it to the ACC championship cup. That's the hardest thing for y'all to do is to make it to the ACC championship. So if y'all can get around that hurdle, then y'all will start being in the playoffs, man. And I just think that's a good idea because, you know, y'all beat teams you shouldn't beat and you lose the teams you should beat. And so in order to combat that, if you was an independent school, if you was, you know, not in the conference, or if you was in a conference like SEC that they respected, y'all would be in the playoffs. But since you can't get through the ACC and win ball games like that, then you're going to continue to miss out. You know, I'm sure Mario will have another great year recruiting. Y'all go buy another quarterback. I heard y'all probably go get the kid from South Carolina, Lenore Sellers, and it'll be decent. Y'all do that. Now, they say your offensive coordinator might be in Tulane, but that may, you know, I don't know how that's going to work out. But anyway, man, good season by Miami. Pop-Tart Bowl. I mean, I think we all should get together and get different flavors of Pop-Tarts and just you stream the game live on YouTube, and then we can all eat Pop-Tarts and watch the game because y'all gonna lose because y'all always lose bowl games. And then Tony will have a great game. Yeah, you're right. He should be a Heisman candidate. Now, we can just enjoy that, man. What you think about that? Ain't that a good idea?
Well, first of all, we are going to stream it. We do it in the Discord. Second thing I'm going to say to you, Mo, for somebody that shows a Florida State fan, you sure got a lot of recon on us. Here's my question to you.
Yeah. Okay.
You talking all this about Miami. Y'all ain't got no money to even fire your raggedy coach you got. My name's Mike Norvell. I've only won 7 games in 2 years. We ain't make it to a bowl game. Matter of fact, Miami's going to the Pop-Tart Bowl, but we're going to the Toilet Bowl because we suck. We're sponsored. We're sponsored by American. No, hold on. I let you talk uninterrupted.
You did. I'm sorry.
We are sponsored by American Standard Toilet Bowl. Florida State's so trash and so broke. Y'all can't even fire your coach that y'all don't want there. Because y'all so ass backwards. Y'all do business so backwards. You don't even know what you want to do. Like, if for a guy that's a Florida State fan, what I'm trying to understand is you got all this intel on Miami. My question to you is, what intel do you have on Florida Garbage State, on failed State University? Because they have failed. They have failed. Y'all were the face of a program that literally set precedent and got tried. Your coach didn't even stand up for you. Y'all was 13-0 or whatever it was. 13-0. And they say, nah, your quarterback hurt. We ain't gonna let y'all in. You know what your coach said? My name's Mike Norvell. Spell it with 7 L's, please. You know, the committee is the committee, and it is what it is, but we want to fight hard. That's all he got. That's why nobody want to play for that dude. Because he's soft, he trash, he ain't got it. He ain't no leader. Florida State sucks. Florida State is a pseudo champion. Y'all are terrible. Y'all ain't no different than doggone Penn State. Y'all had an old time dude. I give it Bobby Bowden and Joe Paterno. They were good. Thank God Jimbo Fisher came in there, because you know what y'all would have been? A bunch of unks out there. Old school program, giving them respect just because you old. You still get a swift kick in the ass from Coach Hayes, if you ask me. Bobby ain't doing nothing. Joe Pa ain't did nothing. It's the same thing. Then y'all go hire Willie Taggart. He don't even make it past the second game of the first year or the second year. He's so trash. You understand me? Y'all don't know what y'all want to hire. You in Florida, y'all in the same boat. G5 Billy, right? They just went and hired G5 Mike. They hired G5 Billy at Florida, G5 Mike at Florida State. Guess what? Now they just went over there and hired G5 John at Florida. And y'all think y'all gonna do big stuff? Y'all trash. Trash. You understand me? Y'all already a clown institution. Y'all the only place I know that got clowns as a major. A clown, a whole tent. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and watch Fail State University jump through the hoop of fire.
That's a good one.
We don't give graduation cap and gown. We give you a big top hat and a goddamn whip. That's it. Y'all trash. I don't even know how you could become a fan, Mo. How?
I told you how.
I don't remember, nor do I care.
Okay.
One thing y'all talk. No, I'm not finished.
Can I talk again? Can I talk again? Yeah, I mean,
no.
I can understand you. I can understand you asking me how could I become a fan. Tell me how can you be a fan and y'all ain't won nothing since Michael Jordan played, man.
Yeah, I was born and raised in the county.
Born and raised. You can't say that about Florida State. You can't say that about Florida State, man. Y'all get rid of people like Red Lashley. He go over there first year at SMU in the conference championship game. Manny Diaz kicked out of Miami for Mario. Guess what? He's in the ACC championship game.
I agree.
I mean, come on, man.
I haven't denied that.
Come on. I mean, I can understand your jokes about Florida State, but sooner or later, these guys, and all y'all on the phone, man, at some point, man, won't y'all look in the mirror, man? I mean, how do y'all deal with y'all stuff? Y'all set yourself up for this every year. I can understand if it happens sometimes. Every year, y'all sitting at the edge of the damn couch, man.
And so are y'all. Bro, y'all. But here's the worst part.
We didn't deserve what happened to us the other year, man, when we went undefeated. You know,
and y'all didn't. And guess what? That soft coach y'all got didn't even step up for y'all. All he did was sit in the. Hold on, this y'all coach right here. Hold on, this your coach. Hold on,
he can holler all he wants to. He can't change their mind.
Watch this.
Mario on TV right now talking about how much y'all deserve. We beat the team. It's not gonna change.
I'm gonna show you what Mike Norvell did. Hold on. Here go Mike Norvell right here. He sat there like this. Look at that TV. As soon as they made the announcement, he talking about. Put his head down like a sucker MC. Man, get that fool up out of here, man. All I'm telling you right now, Mo, is I hear all that, but you over here messing with us, and I'm cool with that. We need people to come over here.
I enjoy y'all.
All I'm trying to tell you is, I hear that. But y'all trash. Y'all, and how do y'all go from? I know, but how do y'all go from 13-0?
But this is the thing. While we're going through our trash phase, you would think y'all would be at least record. You would think, and Clemson is in the trash phase. You would think Miami would automatically moonwalk.
I agree with
the conference championship, but
I
can't do it.
I can't disagree with
y'all
that.
say y'all got the right coach. Y'all got the right players. What's wrong? Why y'all can't do it?
We can't win the games that matter.
Down, Florida State is down.
We can't win the games that matter. So here it is. Can I tell you this?
There you go.
I've been telling y'all that. I do keep it real. You know that. But here's the other thing I'm gonna tell you.
You keep it real.
I'm gonna definitely keep it real. Out of Florida State, and Miami, if we all seem to be in the same boat, is that fair?
You said, hold on, run up. You said Florida State, Florida, Miami.
Yeah.
You said we're all in the same boat.
We seem to all be in the same boat.
You said we should.
We seem to be.
Oh, I mean, the results is all in the same boat, but you know the thing about Miami.
But hold on, no, don't add. My question was,
have the players.
Are we in the same boat?
Yes, results wise, yes.
Okay, but you know the only thing that keeps us afloat that y'all don't. We got 5 of them things. Y'all don't. You understand me? We got 5 of what really matter, and y'all don't. That's it. I don't care.
Ain't even got,
it
them
don't
thing
matter.
ain't even gold no more, man. I mean,
Crazy.
y'all got 5 of them things, man. I had gold teeth in my mouth and dreads back then, man.
It don't matter.
My daughter was 1 year old then, man. My daughter 25 years old. She's a grown woman. Man, folks done went to prison on life sentences and came home since then, man. We got to start living in the past. Let's talk about it now, man. Michael Irvin, all those folks. Michael Irvin ain't about 3, 4, 5, now about 15 years from walking around with maybe with a cane or something, man. He over there about to have a damn stroke on the sideline hollering at being the damn mascot. He's a better mascot than a duck. I don't know how a hurricane turned into a damn duck. The real ducks of college football is Oregon. I just don't get it, man. And it might be a racist thing, because you know what? Where I'm from,
I know you don't want to talk.
If somebody's flawing the lane, you call them a duck, you know what?
Hold
so,
up.
I mean, y'all got this
Hold up, Mo. I know you don't want to talk about y'all over there culture appropriating the Native American, the Seminole tribe. Y'all don't even let the dude got to have a little pick of blood in his big toe so he can ride on the back of a damn horse instead of giving a true Native American the goddamn honors to do that. Y'all also want to talk about racism. Y'all don't even have y'all don't even have the dignity and the decency to give a scholarship. Oh, he's got his pinky toe. He's got Native American blood in his pinky toe. I want to see his tax return, see if he put it out on his taxes. When he fill out a job application, do he put Native American? No, because his name Po Little Timmy. That's why. His name ain't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop playing with a real one, man.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna let you have it. I hope
don't let me have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
I hope y'all open y'all wallets for Tony, though, man. Tony is the truth, man.
Yeah, I get it. No, don't try to get on my side now.
Tony is the truth, man.
Y'all out there whipping that horse like that?
If y'all gave Beck all that money, y'all can at least open up y'all wallet for Tony, man. And I mean, y'all get that dude $4 million, man. I hope for a fact. I hope Tony at least get 8, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Tony, y'all wouldn't even have 10 wins, man. The dude throwing back there in the shotgun, he throw the ball up in there and run and catch it himself like we did in the hood, man.
I mean, I don't want to hear all that, man. Y'all be
amazing, man. He played everything but tight end. I mean, damn, man.
It's 2025. Y'all still up here. It's 2025. Y'all still up here. Got white folks in here playing Cleopatra and stuff. Y'all crazy, man. Chief Renegade. Hey, man, get that dude out of here, man.
One of these days y'all will figure it out, man. But I'm proud of y'all. Y'all made it back to the pop.
No, don't get out of here now.
That's one of the easiest breakfasts you can come around a night, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. Take pride in these damn Pop Tarts. Come out with a different flavor. Y'all come out with a green and orange icing on there or something, man, and call it the underachievers or something like that. And you're doing a great job. I'm gonna see some other standing here so late. I'm gonna take, because I appreciate it, man. You made my night. I think I'm gonna go fix me some Crown and Coke tonight, man.
Matter of fact, do me a favor,
man. Just celebrate for y'all.
Hey, do me a favor. Y'all suck so bad. This y'all. I know you probably can't see it, but that's y'all right there, huh? You even got fake spots on the damn horse. Them ain't even real spots. Y'all out there with a magic marker that's drawn on the doggone horse, and the horse don't mess around and fell down on top of Po Little Timmy around here, man. Y'all terrible, man.
I'm
get that dude out of here.
I'm gonna go get a pair of duck heads, man, like we used to wear in the 90s.
What you know about duck head, boy? Hey, get out of here, boy. What you know about duck head?
I'm gonna get a pair of duck heads and some Eastlands. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you know about duck head, boy? I hear you on that one.
Yeah,
hey, I know about that. Huh? Ducks Unlimited, duck head with the cross colors. You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you?
Play that song, man. I like that, man.
I know you like
Love you, Coach, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all boys stop crying today, man. Y'all know Pop-Tart Bowl is the standard for y'all guys, because y'all can't win the ACC.
Hey, Mo, let me tell you something. I'm like Tupac, boy. Remember that song, Picture Me Rolling? If you want to hear me again, rewind this track and picture me rolling. If you want to hear that song, rewind this track and picture me rolling. Now get off my line, man.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
What I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, great. 2 hours and 4 seconds. I said 2 hours. 390 in the building. We are back on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 390 in the building. I appreciate y'all. If you're on YouTube, you definitely can comment. If you're on Facebook, you can comment. If you're on Twitter, you can comment. It'll come up here. We can read them all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much. Going to get better. We're going to make it happen. December 6th, we'll be in the Discord. We got a lot more going on. I may have another show coming on maybe Thursday. Not sure. But we'll definitely be here tomorrow for Canes Talk Live. And we're going to do this again probably because I swear I hate it. But guess what? The people want it. I'm here for it. All right. So with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. The poll is 50%. 50-50 say what? That we will make it. 50% say we won't make it. So I appreciate y'all. Anyway, let me slap that fool one more time. And I hope his wife burned up all his doggone food too, man. And poke a hole in the bottom of the garbage bag so when you take it out, it'll be all over the floor. So we up out of here. Peace. Coach Be Coach Podcast. Out of here. Florida State. That garbage in school. Don't even know what they want to be. I hate Florida State.